In a 13th century Chinese tomb, archaeologists found a pair of tiny silk shoes. At first, they thought they belonged to a doll. They didn't. They belonged to a woman whose feet had been crushed to fit them. In today's story, we uncover the brutal tradition behind China's Lotus feet, a practice that bound generations of women in silence, pain, and silk. We'll explore where it began, why it lasted 1,000 years, and how it finally ended, just decades ago. In 1243, Lady Huangsheng was buried with her finest possessions: jewelry, textiles, and a pair of exquisite embroidered shoes, just 3 inches long. But these shoes weren't symbols of wealth alone. They were proof of suffering. Starting as early as age 5, girls across imperial China underwent a procedure that defies belief. Toes broken, feet folded, bones crushed under tight silk wrappings. The goal? A 3-inch foot, the so-called golden lotus, the ultimate marker of female beauty and marriageability. It wasn't just cosmetic, it was control. Foot binding began in the 10th century, possibly inspired by an imperial concubine who danced for the emperor with tiny feet wrapped like crescents. From there, it spread from palaces to peasant homes and became a deeply rooted custom passed from mothers to daughters. But behind the silk and poetry lay unimaginable pain. Girls screamed through the night as their bones snapped. Infections festered. Some feet rotted. Some girls died. And still, it was celebrated. The sway of a bound-footed woman was called Lotus Gait, slow, swaying, erotic. Tiny shoes were exchanged like dowries. A woman who unbound her feet could be cast out by her family or shamed in society. In the worst cases, families used shards of glass or pottery inside the wraps, forcing the foot smaller with every step. Imagine being a 5-year-old girl, screaming into your sleeves while your mother or grandmother tightens the cloth, not because she wants to hurt you, but because her feet were bound too. And in her eyes, this is love. This is the only way you'll survive. By the early 1900s, change began. Educators, reformers, and foreign missionaries began to speak out. Factories needed mobility. Women wanted education. Some women unbound their feet in secret. Others were forced. In 1999, China's last Lotus shoe factory closed its doors, ending a 1,000-year practice. But the legacy remains in the bones of grandmothers, in museum displays, and in those haunting 3-inch shoes found in ancient tombs. Because even when the bindings are removed, the shape remains. Was it beauty? Was it cruelty? Or both? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more untold stories from history's shadows.